In today's video, I'm going to be discussing the SSI Restoration Act, specifically focused on supplemental security income, and did it pass? That's a great question, and exactly what I'm going to clarify right here in the video. Let's get into it and talk through all the details. All right, just to reiterate, like I said just a minute ago, this SSI Restoration Act is a piece of legislation only focused on SSI benefits, otherwise known as supplemental security income, and the roughly 8 million beneficiaries who do receive these benefits every single month. If you're somebody receiving other benefits administered by Social Security, including but not limited to retirement, SSDI, survivors, spousal, or others, this video does not pertain to your monthly benefit. In fact, I have thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel talking about you and your monthly benefit, and many more to come over the coming days, weeks, and months as well. But this one is specifically only focused on SSI. I just wanted to clarify that really quickly here before I get into the details of it, just so there's no confusion about it, because like I said before in other videos, all of these benefits administered by Social Security are very, very different. The rules, the parameters, the eligibility, the benefit check amounts, all kinds of things like this are very, very different, just like the legislation that is out there right now as well is also very specific to the respective programs. And this one is just SSI. So anyways, want to clarify that really quickly. Let's get into it and talk about what's going on here. The SSI Restoration Act is, honestly, it's really good. Okay, this is a really good thing for the beneficiaries. This is a really good thing for the program as a whole. And we all understand SSI needs some major fixes, right? It's like the car rolling around the street that has a couple flat tires, the doors are falling off, the mufflers are not existing, it's very loud. It's in rough shape, right? It's kind of like the situation here, right? It needs a major tune-up. It needs some major fixes, and that's exactly what the SSI Restoration Act does to SSI. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, let's get into it and talk through the details. However, really fast before we do, can I ask a huge favor of you? If you have not done so yet, will you make sure to subscribe to the channel right down below the video? There's the big subscribe button right down there as well. Please make sure to hit that if you have not done so yet. Also, next to the subscribe button is a share button. Please share this video with your friends on social media. There's a lot of people out there who need this information, and again, looking for this information that I'm bringing you on a daily basis. A lot of things are changing right now. It's a rough time. I'm doing the research, advocating on your behalf, watching the headlines, breaking it all down into these videos, answering questions, doing anything I possibly can to help you out right now. I know it's a rough time financially for the vast majority of people. So again, thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Thank you so much for your support. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and let's talk through the details about this. All right, so the SSI Restoration Act. This is a good one, right? However, I want to clarify exactly what is going on with this. Now, if you've been watching the videos here on the channel for a while now, so far this year, we've seen a number of great announcements coming out of Social Security and some changes that they're making to different programs within Social Security, including SSI. In fact, a few months ago, we got the announcements out of Social Security talking about how they're going to be removing food from the ISM, which is in-kind support and maintenance. You heard me talk about that before. That's a big one as well, right? Then, shortly thereafter, they came back out and they announced how rental subsidies would also be removed from potential reduction of SSI checks. So again, they're making some major adjustments to the SSI program here, and this is really good. Some of these adjustments should have been done decades ago, realistically, and they're doing it. A lot of good changes here, and they've also indicated more to come. Stay tuned. So again, great. This is awesome. It's so nice. They're finally doing something to SSI, right? Now remember as well, the SSI Restoration Act does a couple key things that many people really want right now. Number one, it would raise benefits up to the federal poverty line. Remember, I've talked about the federal poverty line before in other videos. The federal poverty line is a great metric out there, and it continues to increase every single year. That would adjust benefits significantly for SSI beneficiaries. In fact, it would raise benefits by about 33% instantly if they were to do this. Amazing stuff, right? So it boosts benefits significantly for SSI beneficiaries. So that is number one. Number two, they also want to remove the marriage penalty. Now remember, that's another big one that's out there as well, to remove the marriage penalty from this program. And again, that's a really bad stipulation that's been in place for a very long time, but that's also in the SSI Restoration Act. Next, they want to increase the asset or cash equivalents for SSI beneficiaries from $2,000 as an individual up to $10,000, and from $3,000 as a married couple up to $20,000 as those asset levels. Now again, that's another great one as well. Not nearly as important as the other ones, but that one is also in there as well. Now there's other provisions within the SSI Restoration Act to make some other major major changes to the program. Now, let's bring this thing full circle here, because again, I've been seeing some people reaching out to me asking, wait, did they just pass the SSI Restoration Act? These changes that they're making to SSI, is that from the SSI Restoration Act? What are they doing with it? Have they passed it? Are they raising our benefits? Have they removed the marriage penalty? Again, the questions go on and on. I get questions about this all the time down below in the comment section. And I do receive some emails from time to time from some people asking specifically about this. Now, I can tell you this much. As of right now, no, the SSI Restoration Act has not been passed in its entirety. However, I do want to continue to focus on this because here's the thing. So far this year, we've seen a number of different changes, again, coming out of Social Security that they can automatically implement without congressional approval, which is really nice, honestly. The last thing that we want to do is wait for lawmakers to sit there and fiddle around and talk about and negotiate and drink coffee and, oh yeah, go on vacation for 5 weeks and do all kinds of different things before they come to a decision. The last thing we want is lawmakers to have any decisions in anything, because they take forever, and a lot of times they don't come to a decision. They just say, well, we'll talk about it again at some point. Well, guess what? Some point never comes, right? So my point is, Social Security is already making some major changes to SSI, which is awesome, really, really good for the beneficiaries, and likely many more to come based on what they've been indicating as well, okay? So anyway, just want to point this out really quickly, but to clarify, no, the SSI Restoration Act has not been passed yet. However, based on what Social Security is saying about the changes and more to come, it's very encouraging to see what they're doing here, okay? And again, at the same time, who knows? Maybe they will start implementing some of these changes here, or maybe Social Security will independently reach out to the lawmakers and suggest, hey, you guys got to do something here as far as reforming SSI as well. Now, this program has been around for over 50 years. It's great for the beneficiaries, but at the same time, it also fails the beneficiaries in a major way because benefits are not high enough. The asset levels are way too low. Nobody can really set aside some type of rainy day fund, anything like that, because if you do, you're going to be penalized. Not a good situation. And then again, the marriage penalty is also a really bad one that is still in play, and it's been there for a very long time, and they want to remove that. So anyway, I hope this helps, but again, I just want to clarify really quickly. I've been seeing some people reaching out to me saying, hey, did that SSI Restoration Act pass? Is it going to be passing this year? When will they be doing it? Well, will it pass this year? Again, I can't say for sure. I don't really know what they're going to do the rest of the year, but it'd be certainly very nice. It'd be a huge, huge win for a lot of people if they did it. It'd be very smart to do this if some people wanted to do that. But this is something we certainly need to continue watching. We've seen a number of lawmakers allude to this and talk about the different provisions within it. And yeah, we'll have to continue watching this. But there are standalone bills as well that do isolate and do talk about some of the different provisions within the SSI Restoration Act as well that would potentially pass these other own standalone bills, which would be massively, beneficial for a lot of beneficiaries as well. Make sense? So anyway, again, I hope this answers it for those of you that are wondering, but let's continue to see what Social Security continues to roll out as far as changes to the SSI program. It's been good so far, very good in my honest opinion. SSI is getting some major changes here, and this is great for the beneficiaries. All of these changes that they've announced so far have been very beneficial for the beneficiaries. So good stuff. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Again, I hope this helps. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with the share button right down below with your friends on my social media. Otherwise, go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel, including those in the video library or the ones I've hand selected for you down below in the description or the top of the comment section, or right now on your screen. You'll see some videos popping up right now. Make sure to check out one of those videos. So go ahead and make your selection now and enjoy that video. And I'll see you again in just a minute in that next one. So take care, and I'll